At times when you are worrying about what's going on, remember one thing. Nothing is permanent, nothing is enough. Everything changes. Tomorrow will be different and maybe good enough. A very good morning to Inspector Jury members, seniors and my dear friends. I, Assistant Sub Inspector ASHISH GUPTA from Sashastra Seema Bal, is here to share my views against the given topic. That the existing legal framework and institutions are not sufficient to ensure the protection of human rights. But before proceeding further, a question arises in our mind that why these legal frameworks and institutions are necessary? Because they help in promotion, protection and fulfillment of these human rights. In the early 1990s, India felt a need for a commission as a positive response to the criticism of foreign governments. As a positive response to the foreign governments in the context of political unrest in the states of Jammu and Kashmir, Punjab, Northeast and Andhra Pradesh. In response to that, the Government of India constituted National Human Rights Commission, State Human Rights Commissions and Human Rights Courts under the Protection of Human Rights Act 1993. Many human rights institutions are functioning with less than their prescribed members, which limits their capacity to deal efficiently with the complaints. A large chunks of budget go in office expenses, thereby leaving a very small amount to be utilized in the field of research and awareness programs. Commission does not entertain those cases which are older than 1 year. Protection of Human Rights Act does not extend to the state of Jammu and Kashmir, and their jurisdiction is limited over the violation of human rights by the armed forces. National Human Rights Commission also does not penalize those authorities which does not implement its order. On the whole, the National Human Rights Commission is merely an advisory body which has become helpless to address the violation of human rights, as its recommendations are not binding on the government. In 2017, the Honorable Supreme Court of India has also called the National Human Rights Commission as a toothless tiger while dealing with the alleged extrajudicial killing of 1,528 persons in Manipur by police and the armed forces. And it is also very surprising to note that the very state capital of India, Delhi, does not have its own state human rights commission. And even many states in India does not have its own state human rights commissions. It is also to note that 46% of the recommendations by the National Human Rights Commission are still pending. Hence, it is now time for human rights institutions to develop the image as a protector of the poor, marginalized and vulnerable groups. Any recommendations by the National Human Rights Commission must be respected and considered by the Union of India, and if not, the least government must do is to give a reasonable answer for that. Also, the knowledge of the laws and rights are limited to the smaller section of the society who are educated and legally literate. So, to expand the knowledge, understanding and concept of larger section of the society about their rights, time to time awareness programs must be conducted. It is also necessary that all states should have a full-fledged State Human Rights Commission. Only then the violation of human rights can be efficiently handled. The commission should work independently in its functioning. Last but not the least, I must say that certain laws must be implemented which should give more administrative and financial power to the commission. Certain laws must be enacted that should give more teeth and more power to the institutions. I must leave the stage with a quote said by the Nelson Mandela. To deny the rights of the people, to deny the rights of the people is to challenge their very dignity. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.